You're watching the news at noon on Global Toronto.
And welcome back. Well, you know what's coming up, the holiday season, and we all have a tendency to overindulge, whether we plan for it or not. Well, eat, shrink, and be merry. It's all possible thanks to fitness expert Brent Bishop, who joins me now in studio. And you're going to give us a little bit of a guilty conscience before we even begin, before we hit the parties. Okay.
Listen, I mean, people overindulge no matter, however you like it, right? They're always going to, I'm all about moderation. So you're going to have some of the
so you're
glass
not
of wine.
anti-cake?
I'm not anti-cake. I'm moderation.
Okay, but it's all about knowledge is power, I suppose. So give it to me. You're saying this is a typical kind of grazing on your peppermint chocolate and your glass of wine at the party?
Loaded with calories. So again, it's about people being aware of what they're consuming, right?
So good.
So this entire thing, a couple of glasses of wine, let's face it, nobody pours a 4 or 5 ounce glass of wine anymore. It's 6 to 8 ounces, right? So you're looking at about 500 calories with just about 3 of these and then 2 glasses of wine. Okay, so that's 500 calories. Might make you, think twice before reaching for a 3rd glass of wine or, snacking a little bit more and grazing. People are generally
500
grazers.
calories, what does that mean to me in terms of the pain in your gym?
Well, if you put it to something that people can relate to, 55 minutes of jogging would cover that. Way over double that walking, maybe 140 minutes of walking. Wow. So it takes a lot of time to burn this off.
This isn't even dinner.
This is exactly.
This is a couple of pieces of chocolate,
speaking of
2
dinner,
glasses of wine.
the other thing I tell people is go party on a full stomach. So before you go to that evening party, have a nice healthy meal. Go to your party full. You're going to do much less grazing. You're going to consume much less calories.
That's interesting because that's the opposite psychology of what people tend to do. If they have a dinner date or a party to go, they go empty because they figure they want to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, the holiday season's about thinking fitness. You got to keep it on your mind all the way through, and you're going to make better choices.
On here.
Yeah, keep it on your mind, take it off your mind.
Christmas cake, it comes around once a year. I personally can't stand it, but a lot of people, they look forward to this thing.
A lot of people love it. I mean, as before we started, I mentioned a 5th of this is 270 calories, 1/5 of a slice. Of the whole thing.
This is
a little less than that because it's not quite a 5th. But if you're looking at what we have here, so that piece and this here, you're looking at about 650 calories.
Is this
Coke?
Coke?
A couple of rum and Cokes.
Oh, rum and Cokes,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, there's rum in there as well.
Yeah.
Don't get any ideas. But again, you're looking at, to burn that off, now this is consistent squats for about 45 minutes. Up, down,
is that
up,
even
down.
possible? I mean, your legs are basically burning and shaking
This
after
is the
a
whole
couple
point.
minutes.
Who's going to do it? But it also brings the, to the mindset of, wow, if I have to do that to burn this off, I got to really think twice.
Then I don't really want it.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not to deter people from not having any, but think about, make better bad choices, right?
Better bad choices. Okay, shortbread, awesome.
Oh my God, shortbread is
eggnog.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is a killer right here. Yeah, and then of course you add your little shot of rum in there. If you have a couple of them, I mean, with just this alone, two of these cookies, rum and eggnog, you're looking at 800 calories. That's
so that is worse than the chocolate?
It gets worse the direction you go here.
Okay,
yes.
and that's because
well, you're looking at fat and sugar. Yeah, eggnog's a killer. I mean, you can get light versions, of course, but it's fat and sugar. And you got shortbread cookies with, frosting on them.
So
you have your alcohol.
What do you need to do to burn off 850 calories?
1,500 burpees. Are you prepared to do that? Everyone know what burpees are. Okay, so a burpee.
Basically, it's a military exercise. That's
it's a great full body exercise, which you want to get your full body active. You're going to burn more calories that way. So hands down, you can get a full push up into it and pop back up.
So you're going to plyometric, keep doing them.
Oh,
how many do you need to do?
So here's my favorite version of a burpee, an ab blaster burpee.
He makes it look really
hands
easy.
down, okay, and then you're going to go across, and then come back up. So you're going to get your core a little bit more involved.
So that's like at least half an hour of that. If you don't fall
that's about an hour for most people. Because remember, you can't keep a consistent pace all the way through.
Okay,
right?
So obviously you're not saying don't go to the parties, you're not saying don't indulge, but do it in moderation, or do it in a way, know what you're getting into so you don't end up with, extra pudge after the season that you won't end up
It's also those simple tips. Like I always say, don't drink your calories.
Okay, show me some other exercises
it's easy to consume.
the burpees. That's
okay, so another one, and what I've put together is a holiday detox workout. So basically, it's 3 exercises. You do the burpees, you would do squat thrusters, so you're going to hold them forward like this, squat down nice and deep, and you're going to drive straight up, and fully extend your, I know you can do that. I mean, you got strong shoulders.
I know, but my shoulders
push straight out. There you go. Okay. So the idea is to push right overhead. Obviously, proper gym attire is good.
Yeah.
But that's the idea.
Is not really.
So you would do 30 of those. Okay. 30 burpees, 30 squat thrusters, quarter-mile sprint, and then repeat that 4 to 5 times.
Did you guys hear that?
It's a lot. And depending on your ability, you'll change weights, you'll change the pace.
Plus a quarter-mile sprint, and then repeat 5 times.
Yes.
Repeat that.
So for a 160-pound person, you're probably going to burn around 500 calories doing that.
So we know that it's basically simple math, right? Addition, subtraction, and therefore at the end of the
just
day,
better choices. And,
so maybe it's about having that chicken salad before, or even steak and vegetables before you hit the party, and that way you really end up going there to connect with your friends, to schmooze, versus
and have your drink, but then have 2 big glasses of water in between every drink. Okay, you're going to stay hydrated. You're going to be full. You're going to be going to the washroom a lot, but you're going to consume much less throughout the night.
Thank you so much. Definitely some news you can use there.
Absolutely.
Have a happy holidays. Thank you so much. Brett Bishop will be back on the other side of your break with Star Wars, the trailer.